6.08 miles, 9 minutes, 17 seconds per mile. Finally getting in some of those recovery paces, but it was not easy to do a recovery run. It was certainly a super windy day out there today, and temperatures had really dropped. I've been running in shorts and tights and short sleeve shirts, and it's been amazing. But today I wore long pants, a sweatshirt, and I had my winter gloves on. But even then, I just was still very much underdressed. By the end of the run, I was super cold. My hands were freezing, and my ears felt like they were about to freeze off. I really wished I had worn a winter hat. It was that cold out today. And the entire run, I ran with the hat backwards. I usually, if you guys ever see me do that, it's only because the wind is so strong that it's gonna blow my hat off if I leave it kind of the front ways. So that's when I usually flip it around towards the back. And that was definitely the case today. Like as soon as I stepped outside, my hat literally blew off my head. It was a crazy day. I think technically we had a bomb cyclone. There was one of those earlier, I think last month, and there was another one this month. In Chicago, we don't usually get that kind of weather. Whenever that kind of stuff happens, it usually peters out by the time it hits us, or like if there's a hurricane on the East Coast or in the Southeast, it usually weakens by the time it gets us, but we'll feel effects. And this was one of those times where we did feel at least some of the effects with a huge temperature drop and a huge increase in wind. So it was definitely a challenge to run out there today. Definitely one of those days where your running pace doesn't tell the entire story of what it was really like to be out there, because I definitely had to work hard. But man, was it worth it. It was just absolutely beautiful day to run, despite it being so cold and nasty, because that sunrise coming up off the lake is just so rejuvenating for me, and I just love seeing it. And it makes me think a lot of times when people ask about running a lot or why I like running a lot and isn't running boring, I've been showing you guys essentially the same run this entire week, and every day it's just been so different, and it's been so invigorating in different ways every day. And so that's the kind of thing where, yes, it's kind of the same run every day, but I'm doing different things on different days, seeing different things on different days, and just finding a very fantastic way for me to be able to start a day. Now, granted, with the increase in miles, I am just absolutely exhausted. My legs are very tired. I usually lose steam relatively early in the evening anyway because I get up so early, but that's been even more so the case for the last 2 weeks where I've ramped up my marathon training. So I am tired, but getting up in the morning, it's a lot easier when you've got just fantastic scenery and a wonderful sunrise to wake up to. I wouldn't mind if the temperatures became a little milder and if the winds died down just a little bit, but in the overall scheme of things, it's just what more can you ask for? So that's all I have for today, but before I go, I want to talk about a new charity runner for the week. The charity runner for this week is going to be Abriel Schieffelers. She's running the London Marathon in just a couple of weeks, and she's raising money for Oasis International. Now, Abriel works for Oasis in Belgium. And so what Oasis does is it helps women migrants from Southeast Asia who have experienced gender-based violence or exploitation. And so a very worthy cause, and I've been happy to donate 70 pounds to Abriel's fundraising efforts, and I'll post links in the description in case you'd like to learn more. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thanks for making it to the end of the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yo, what's going on?